This video will explain to you how to solve one-step equations by using addition and subtraction. The key to this lesson is to use inverse operations. The inverse operations are operations that in addition and subtraction will make zeros, and in multiplication and division will make ones. So for example, if I do 5 take away 5, that's 0. So the inverse operation of addition is subtraction. So that's what we're going to use today when we solve these problems. So the first problem I want to try is x plus 3 equals 45. This is an addition problem, so the way we're going to solve an addition problem is by using the inverse operation of addition, which is subtraction. So let's go ahead and, instead of adding 3, we're going to subtract 3 to undo that. We have to do the same thing on both sides of the equal sign. The reason we do subtract 3 is because 3 minus 3 is 0. So I have x plus 0 equals 45 minus 3 is 42. X plus 0 is the same as x, so I have x equals 42. If I were to check my answer and substitute 42 back in for my x, if I substitute 42 right in this place and rewrite this, 42 plus 3 equals 45, which matches the answer up here, so we know we're correct. X equals 42. The next question I want to try is x plus 7 equals negative 8. Again, we have an addition problem, so the way we solve an addition problem is by doing the inverse operation, which is subtraction. So I want to get rid of the add 7 by subtracting 7 from both sides. 7 minus 7 is 0, so in essence on the left side we have x plus 0 equals negative 8 minus 7 gets me to negative 15. And again, x plus 0 is the same as x, so I have x equals negative 15. We can check our answer to make sure by substituting negative 15 back in for x to see if our answer is going to equal negative 8. So if I substitute negative 15 plus 7, that should equal negative 8, and in fact, it does. That way we know our answer is correct. So our answer is x equals negative 15. Again, we solve addition by subtraction. Let's try some subtraction ones. For example 3, let's try x minus 2 equals 13. Now in this example we have subtraction, so we want to use the inverse operation of subtraction, which is addition. To get rid of subtract 2, we have to add 2 to both sides of the equal sign. The point of adding 2 is because I have negative 2 plus 2, which is 0. X plus 0 equals 13 plus 2 is 15. X plus 0 is the same as x, so I have x equals 15. Let's just double check our answer to make sure it's correct. If I substitute 15 back in for x, I have 15 minus 2, that equals 13. Our answer is checked off as being correct. And for our last example, let's try another subtraction one. X minus 10 equals negative 13. Again, we have a subtraction equation. The way to undo a subtraction equation is by addition. So to undo subtract 10, we have to add 10 to either side of the equal side. The point, again, of doing that is negative 10 plus 10 equals 0. So I literally have x plus 0 equals, now we have to type in the calculator, negative 13 plus 10, that's negative 3. And x plus 0 is the same as x equals negative 3. Let's double check our answer to make sure it's correct. You should always do that, because if you check your answer and it's incorrect in here, that means you made an error somewhere. So substituting negative 3 back in for x, I have negative 3 minus 10, and that equals, when you type it in your calculator, negative 13. Our answer checks out as being correct.